And finally, our last card. Whoa. Okay. All right. So, today, we open the Innistrad Remastered Booster Collector Booster Box. Okay. There won't be anything in here, I believe. It's all reprints, I believe, because that's what remastered sets usually are. But there'll be some special treatments that are really cool, hopefully. And there's a serialized card possible. It's very unlikely, but let's see what we get. I probably have all these cards. The question is, I know I have all these cards. The question is whether we get some cool special treatments that I can use to bling up some decks. And hopefully we open something that you're really excited about, and maybe we can give away on stream or something. So weigh in and say, you know, there's a card that you really think I should give away on stream. We'll see what we can do about that. Or like maybe give away to our maybe if I open a serialized card, I'll give it away to like the 1,000th subscriber on YouTube. Maybe that would be like a good thing to do. I'm gonna commit to that. If I open a serialized card, I'm going to give it away to the 1,000th subscriber on YouTube. Absolute commitment here to that. And if we don't open a serialized card, I will be doing some giveaways from this on stream anyway. And then also we'll, of course, if we ever get to the 1,000 subscribers, we will definitely be giving away massive thanks to the 1,000th. All right, here we go. Let's go. Does this have a box topper? Probably not. Yeah, no. Okay. All right, there we go. No more Nair. And then let's see. We have the usual 6 and 6. Yep, there we are. Okay. Move this over. And here we go. See what we get. All right. Let's see. Beautiful blood token. Which direction do these go from? Let's see. Looks like the rares and stuff are in front. So let's go from the back. All right. So, Imprisoned in the Moon. All right. That is a card. At common. This used to be rare. I'm pretty sure this used to be rare. Okay. Or at least uncommon. All right. Hungry Ridge Wolf. Okay. So we have so far seen Eldritch Moon, I think, and then also or your Shadows over Innistrad. And this is from Midnight Hunt / Crimson Vow. Interesting. Okay, so we got a good representation across the sets coming up here. Oh, Brambleworm, that was uncommon. That was a beautiful card. I loved getting this card in limited. It was uncommon, and there it is. Okay, foil, as all of these will be. Cobbled Wings. That won me some games. Angel's Tomb. Whenever a creature you control enters, you may have this artifact become a 3/3. Oh, I remember this card. I don't remember it being particularly good. I don't know why it's uncommon in that case when certain of these have been downgraded to... But okay. All right. I wonder how this plays in limited. If any of you haven't played this in limited yet, let me know. Let me know how that's playing, how it's going. Which cards are standing out to you. Blade Stitched Scob, nice. Midnight Hunt. Zombiesies getting +1/+0. Other ones besides this one. Rise from the Tides, classic. Very classic Innistrad. Shadows over Innistrad in the spells deck. So much fun. Oh my gosh. I had so much fun playing this with the remastered Shadows Innistrad Remastered, I think it was with this. I think that's what it was called, but it could be just Innistrad Remastered for Arena. Oh, Retro Border Plains. That's gorgeous. Wow. Okay. That's really pretty. Okay, I didn't know they were going to be the lands. Okay. Abundant Growth, non-foil. Retro Border. Draw a card when it enters the battlefield. Has tap. Add 1 mana of any color. Galvanic Juggernaut. Okay. Still uncommon. Alright. Retro Border this time. Tragic Slip foil Retro Border. Although I feel like this one was in Retro Border. So it was Dark Ascension. That's interesting. But the foil's nice. Foil's very nice. Very shiny. I like it. The old foil style. Elder Deep Fiend. I remember this one. This one won a bunch of games against me. And it was, I think, used in Standard briefly. It was a fun card with Flash and the Emerge cost. Tap up to 4 target permanents. Just like, yeah, oh, it was a good card. Oh, Conjurer's Closet back, but Retro Border. All right. Okay. I see you. I run this in some of my ATB decks. I like it. I know a lot of people don't think it's worth it, but like 5, I feel it's like it's fine. It's fine. And then we have, whoa. Sorry, I just noticed the double-sided here too. Hermit Druid poster art. That is so cool. And Hermit Druid hasn't received a reprint for like ever. This is pretty sweet. Damn. Wow, that is intense. Okay, I'm excited about that. That is gorgeous and like just, yeah, stunning and value. Okay, I'm gonna sleeve that one up pretty quickly. If I can find my sleeves. But this one looks like Wedding Announcement foil, which I'm so excited about as well. That definitely goes in one of my decks. Yep, Retro Border foil Wedding Announcement with a little icon on the top left. That's so interesting. Is that how they indicate that it does a flip? I mean, they've never seen anything like that before. But wow, okay, that one I'm excited about as well. Like, there's some good stuff here. Vampire Token has a lot of feelings, looks like. And a Blood Token on the other side. That's sweet. That's really sweet. Okay. All right. That's a nice pack. I like it. Okay. Next one. I don't know what the posters are worth. I don't know what Hermit Druid is worth these days. But it was in need of a reprint. It was pretty pricey, I think, at the time. All right. So from the back again. Falconwrath Torturer. 2/1, sacrifice a creature. This creature gains flying until end of turn. If the sacrificed creature is a human, put a +1 on counter this creature. I don't think that card was ever particularly good. I didn't draft a lot. I mean, I didn't draft really at all during that set, but interesting. I mean, there were ways to make it work, but I don't think that one's particularly good. Okay. Ancestral Anger. Okay. All right. We've seen the spells decks really love that one. As many as you can run with a 4, for example. And then it replaces itself, so that's lovely. Strength of Arms. Yep. Fine Combat Trick. Scrounge Scythe / the Harvest Hand. I remember this one. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield transformed under your control. So it was a 3-mana 2/2 in the beginning, but then you could also get it back and get this +1/+1. And as long as the human has menace and equip 2. So it was pretty good value, but not at uncommon, as I recall. It just wasn't quite strong enough. But I could be completely wrong again. It's been a while. Okay. Flesh Taker was excellent. Flesh Taker was very, very good. It wasn't a free sack, but it just did so much, right? Whenever you sack another creature, you gain 1 life and scry 1. You can fix your draws, and you can gain life, and there were life gain synergies. And then you can pay 1 and sacrifice the creature to get +2/+2. It could just end games. It was so nice. Flesh Taker's really good. In the limited. Valorous Stance, or in its limited format, I should say. Valorous Stance. That was a fun one. Very versatile. Although that toughness thing was a little bit wonky sometimes. You were just like, make it be power. All right. Ooh, Indulgent Aristocrat. A freaking awesome card for Vampire EDH. And also just a decent one in limited if you had like enough go wide stuff. But it was just +1/+1 counter on each vampire you control. That was so epic. All right. And there's a forest. Okay. Nice. Retro border foil. Nice. And we have Alchemist's Greeting. Retro border. Again, the spells decks love that with Thermo Alchemist, etc. Awoken Demon Ecstatic Awakener. Okay, yeah, it does look like the flip cards just have that little triangle, the gray triangle there. Sorry, this thing's taking all of the, like, light. So, Ecstatic Awakener. It overperformed in its format. This is the retro border there. And then back to this shiny bit. Ambitious Farmhand. Retro border foil. This one was a really fun one. It was a wonderful way to make sure that you got your mana going, and it was just a valuable 2-drop and limited that could flip into something quite relevant. Okay, let's see. Voice of the Blessed. Yep. This card did some stuff in standard with the life gain decks. Cray. I think the Angel life gain decks did this for a little while. All right, that card is a house. And anything that has, recurring life gain. Spell Queller, that was definitely an all-star in standard as well. So this is the full art, looks like, new artwork. Definitely new artwork, but full art. God, this card was great in standard at the time. It was so irritating to play against, too. So irritating. Like, that control deck was... No fun to play against. Cryptolith Right! Nice! That is a necessary reprint. I think this card was getting quite high in value, but also just a really good card. Retro border here. And... Oh, God. I did not know that was going to happen. Okay, human and Chandra Dress to Kill... human token and Chandra Dress to Kill emblem. But a foil retro border Hullbreaker Horror. This card. I will probably put this foil in a deck. It's really pretty. I think I only have one deck with Hullbreaker Horror in it, if any. But yeah, that's a card. That's a card. God, what a format. Okay. Because that was the one with, like, Hullbreaker Horror, Dreadfeast Demon, Averbook Caretaker, and a bunch of others that just read I Win the Game. Oh, Toxrill. Yeah, like, oh, God. What a hell of a limited format. I mean, and these days, it's worse these days, sometimes. Often, actually, with play boosters. But there we are. Just my opinion. Okay, here we go. Blood Mad Vampire had its place in the Madness Vampire deck. Those were really fun. I had so much fun with the Madness Vampire deck in Shadows over Innistrad. That was so cool. Drogskull Shieldmate. When it enters other creatures you control, get +1/+1 until end of turn. I think this was uncommon at the time, but I could be making that up. Abundant Maw. I never really liked this one. Moonscarred Werewolf. Ooh, Scorned Villager. Nice. Foil. Doesn't really have a home in anything other than, like, werewolves, really. But there we are. Night and day keeping track of that is so miserable, though. Fiery Temper, another madness thing. So good. So good. Moonlight Hunt. Okay. Yep. The more wolves and werewolves you had, the better this card got. Such a great card in limited at that point. If you had, since many things were wolves and werewolves. Compelling Deterrence. Yep. This was a great card in the zombie deck. I bet if this had been in, like, I'm worried about, like, this in this format, like, this card in, like, Midnight Hunt would probably have been, like, just oppressive. Just absolutely oppressive. So I wonder how it is in this format. Okay. There's an island. Very nice. I remember this one. Adam Paquette's Island. Oh my god. This was a pretty one. Nice foil, too, with retro border. Wretched Griff, retro border. God, that looks fake. It looks like literally fake. Feels fake, too. That's so weird. It's not, but it looks fake and feels fake. That's really funny. Because they made the retro, it's like the retro border, but the retro border for artifacts is darker than this. But it's a blue artifact, so I think it's a blue artifact anyway. So they made it bluer than it would normally be. Like a normal artifact retro border. Oh my god, I gotta find one. Did I get any so far? I don't think so. Oh, yes, yeah. See, this is a normal artifact retro border, but they made this bluer and light. It looks so fake. Oh my god, that is the weirdest thing I've seen. That is so weird. It doesn't look like it's a real Magic card. Looks like it's a bad proxy. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to keep those aside and take a picture of those, because that's intense. Oh my god, that looks so weird. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Moving along. We have Rise from the Tides retro border. Okay, that's a repeat there. So we had the other one in foil, I think, and this one with retro border. Young Wolf. Oh, that's spectacular. I love this card. And now this wolf, this artwork is stunning. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful and I love it and I am keeping that. That is not going anywhere. That is gorgeous. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. This card was such a great card. Ooh, a Haunted Ridge foil. I didn't know the lands were being reprinted. That's so cool. Absolutely keeping that too. Putting it in EDH decks. Nice. I love these cards because they're pretty fair because they come into play untapped if you control 2 more other lands. It's just a great series. So they're not too fast and they're not but they seem pretty fair because like, if you have at least 2 or more others, right? Yeah, I like this. Yeah, Vexing Devil with new art. Ooh, I kind of like that art. That's nice. I remember this card. This did some things a little bit in standard for a little while, I remember. Collective Brutality, retro border. And Captivating Vampire retro border foil. That can go in my vampires deck. Nice. And an Arlene Embraced by the Moon emblem, along with that wolf token. Sweet. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Yeah, so far I like the treatments. I don't know how excited I am to draft the format though if I get the chance. I don't know if I'm gonna get the chance, but yeah, let me know how it is if you've drafted it. I want to know. I want to know if it's cool. Gather the Townsfolk. Yep, there's some white human token making. That is stunning in foil. I don't know if you can see this in foil. How this is... Oh, God, that's gorgeous. I might actually keep this card just for that art in foil. Because the original... I didn't really like the original Gather the Townsfolk art as much. This is stunning. And in foil, oh, God, the lanterns and the moon... That is just amazing. Anyway, here's one of the token makers that you can use to sacrifice to like make your vampires really big or that flesh taker really big. I am definitely keeping that card. That is awesome. That artwork is freaking stunning. So great job to Brian Sola. That is gorgeous. I think that's new art, or at least I've never seen it with a foil like that. That is stunning. All right. Silent Departure, a classic. Great card in its format. Limited. Moldgraph Millipede. Yep. That had its home. Then we have Awoken Demons. Okay, here's an Ecstatic Awaken, a regular foil instead of the retro border. Again, all-star in its format. Join the Dance. 2/1/1 white human creature tokens. More tokens to sacrifice. And we have Lupine Prototype. This used to be a rare, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. It wasn't a rare you were happy to get, though. It was definitely not a rare you were happy to get. Sadly. But there it is. Now it's uncommon. At least you don't use a rare slot for it. Incited Rabble and Town Gossip Monger. This one had definitely a home. It was pretty fun. I do like it in foil here. Let's see. Oh, Swampy. Oh, this was one of my favorite. This was Avacyn Restored, an Avacyn Restored swamp. It's so gorgeous. You'll get the truer color if I move the other cards, but this is so cool. I do love these lands. They chose good artwork for the lands. Oops, sorry, two at once. Asylum Visitor. This used to be rare. This is that Madness vampire stuffs. If that player has no cards in hand, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Each player's upkeep, though, with a 3/1. So they have to be hellbent. So here's the Ghostly Castigator / Covetous Castaway. This card was very, very good in its format. But look, it has both the disturb icon and the triangle. It has a flip and a disturb, like a graveyard thing, which isn't flashback but is disturbance. Oh, that's weird. I don't know, like I don't remember them announcing like a triangle thing or something like that. Anyway, all right. Retro border there. Anyway, Ancestral Anger retro border foil. There we are. Pretty cool. The artwork in this foil isn't... Sorry, the artwork in this isn't foiled. The retro border is, just like the old foils. So you can see the difference between the old foils and the new foils. The border is foil. The artwork is not. Everything is foil. It's just got an overarching foil on it. So it's a really cool, different process. And nice to look at the differences between past and present. Final iteration. So this is the Docent of Perfection, yes. Gosh, this was a fun one too. It was really... If you could get it... Oh my god, if you could get it to flip, it's just so crazy. Final iteration. Alright. Mausoleum Wanderer. A classic spirit. And this is the full art. Move this so you can see it better. Just put that down there. Yeah. Whenever another spirit you control enters, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. You can sacrifice it to counter target instant or sorcery spell unless this controller pays X, where X is this creature's power. This was a classic. It didn't have that much going for it. It was fine. It's really cool art. All right. Whoa. Okay. They reprinted Avacyn. And this is the poster. Avacyn Angel of Hope. Flying, vigilance, indestructible. Other permanents you control have indestructible. Legendary creature angel. 5 and 3 white for an 8/8. Exclamation points. That's cool. That's very cool. All right, so we've had a couple posters so far. That's pretty neat. And then we have Memory Deluge. This is a really good cube card. That's nice. Foil retro border. And then we have Jace and Human Wizard for our Docent. Amazing. You didn't even need to flip this. It just needed to survive. Because then you could just get, you know, a bunch of little deuter guys. pretty sweet. All right, that was a nice pack. I don't know what Avison's worth these days with the reprint, but I mean, that's the poster version, so gotta be a little something. Something, something. All right, next. Okay. What have we got? All right. Oh, Thraben Inspector! A classic. Just so much value in one card. Great design. Just really, really awesome. Love it to death. Siege Zombie. This one won me some unexpected games in its format. Definitely. Faithless Looting, it's back. It's back. Guess who's back? Back again. It even has flashback. Tell a friend. All right. Faithless Looting. There you are. It's there. It's back. It's legal again. All right. Evolving Wilds. All right. Old artwork too. I think that was Dark Ascension. Not sure, certain though. This card was bad. This card was bad. I don't like this card. Why do they reprint it? Anyway. Splinter Fright. Yeah. Alright, 3 mana trample. Power and toughness each equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard. In the beginning of your upkeep, mill 2 cards. You could mill yourself out with this, definitely. Absolutely. And if they put it under a pacifism thing, you were so upset. Alright. Demonic Taskmaster. 3 mana. 4/3. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature other than this creature. So this was an interesting one. You had to plan around this to run it decently. Swampy. Nice. Is that a crow? Or is that a... Yeah, it's a crow. Okay. Alright. Ancestral Anger Part 3. The Revenge of the Return of the Ancestral Anger. Ooh, Blood Artist. With the special border from Crimson Vow. I don't like... So the artwork is nice. The artwork is really cool. It's not that I don't like this art. It's that the artworks that have been done for the Blood Artist in the past, there are 2 that are absolutely stunning. Like, unbelievably stunning, and they can't be topped. I'm sorry. Yeah. So this is very cool. It's a different style, but like those, I'm so in love with those. So I'll probably be giving this away. Okay. All right. Well, I will also probably be giving this one away. A foil Blood Artist in that that special border from Crimson Vow. Ooh, Dahlia. Heretic Cathar. Creatures in non-basic lands your opponents control enter tapped. 3/2 first strike foil. Amazing artwork by Magali Villeneuve. Just amazing. Oh, okay. A full art Cryptolith, right? Again, great card. So that's cool to get. Cryptolith, right, is a house of a card, especially in populate decks, token decks. And Gitrog! Gitgot. Retro border Gitrog monster. Oh, I remember when this was the gold border. That's so cool. Alright, retro border Gitrog. And a foil retro border Galvanic Iteration. This did some things in a spells deck. But I'm not all that excited to see it here, I think. Elemental token. Star. And a human token. Alright, well, that was pretty cool. The Cryptolith right is really nice there. Okay, so next we have... Maybe. There's a tab here that I could pull, but that always goes down one side of the corner, and I always feel like it sometimes... I feel like it sometimes bends the corner in ways I don't want to. But alright, here we go. What do we got? What do we got? Okay. We have... Syncopate. Abrade. It of the Horrid Swarm. Dawnheart Disciple. Butcher's Cleaver. This card was so good in a humans deck. It was just so good. And it was often just oppressive in any deck. It was good enough in the format that it was just a really good pick. Slayer of the Wicked. Had some targets in this. Otherwise unplayable. Crawling Horde. Oh, Duskwatch Recruiter foil. Nice. This was one of my pet cards. I love this card. It's so much value in Limited. It's so much value. When it's a 2, it can find you more creatures. When it's a 3, it makes those creatures cost less to cast. That's just, oh. It's so good. I love this card, and I'll be hanging on to the foil, I think. Is land again? Abyssinian Priest. Again, this looks fake. Like, it literally looks fake. It's a retro border Abyssinian Priest, but it looks wrong. The way it's printed. That just feels wrong, too. I don't know if you can see it. Like, how weird it looks. Ugh. It's like, it's got a waxy feel on the back and a slightly matte feel on the front. But, like, the way it's printed looks like somebody made their own Magic cards. It's hard to see on the screen. I'm going to move these off the screen so you can see. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it's a mess. I mean, it looks like it's printed with, like, it's like the same. So bad. Anyway, sorry. It's just like fairly weird. Okay. Hamlet Captain. One looks a little bit more legit. Retro Border. That card could do crazy things. When the go wide deck with the, like, travel prep and stuff. Humans deck. Splinter Fright retro foil. Retro Border foil. And Reforge the Soul foil. Miracles. I was never a huge fan of this card, but I think it has its place in EDH, definitely. Let's see. Vanquish the Horde. Nice. Very nice. Full art. That's really nice. Oh, and that's gorgeous. It's hard to see the greens, I think, for you, but, like, maybe in the camera is not picking up that well. But, like, this is a pretty card, and I will be putting it in my decks because I like the other Vanquish the Horde art, but I like this one a lot too. So, super sweet. Okay. Cathar's Crusade. This one almost looks fake too. I wonder. You know what? They're not fake. I know they're not fake, but I just want to see. That's hard to tear. All right, well, there's the blue core. It does have the blue core. So the cardstock is correct. It was very hard to tear, actually. Surprisingly so. Interesting. Well, moving along. Cathar's Crusade, super sweet as a card. I definitely have it in a populate deck. Just a crazy card that goes wild and does wild things. So that's a retro border Cathar's. Necroduality foil. That is so cool. Sorry. Okay. Whenever a non-token zombie you control enters, create a token that's a copy of that creature. I run this in my zombie deck, my Will Health deck. And I think I might switch it out for this one. This one's really pretty. Don't think it's particularly expensive, but it's so good for that deck. Love it. That's awesome. All right, clue token and blood token. Very sweet. Okay. So yeah, I mean the blue core, it's definitely a legit magic card. The blue core, I'd have to check the printing. The blue core can be mimicked, but like if you check the printing pattern, it's probably fine. But again, a common isn't something someone would counterfeit, of course, number one. And number two, this is sealed from Wizards, so of course it's real. But like, it's just interesting that these cards look so weird. All right, keep getting that like almost there. There we go. Okay. All right. Be a little careful about opening if we can open a serialized card for somebody. All right. Makeshift Mauler. I'm hoping we open a serialized card because I do want to get to 1,000, and I think that might help if people had if people had incentive. Maybe I'll give away something else if we don't. All right, Makeshift Mauler. This I didn't like that much in its format. I think there were a lot of better zombies that exiled creature cards from the graveyard to cast for better. But it is a common. Oh, Neonate's Rush was great in its thing because it developed, doing damage to an opponent was so important. I don't know how good it is in this format, though. I don't know how many things there are that matter, that, like, when, if an opponent was damaged this turn, do X, Y, or Z with the vampires. So we'll see. But that was really good in its format, so I don't know about here. Crusader of Odric! Power and toughness are each equal to the number of creatures you control. I believe this was uncommon. Artwork's great. Eccentric Farmer was so lovely in the Ants in My Pants set. But it was best in that because it was, it's value because you mill 3 cards and you return a land, so you can get a land back and make sure you hit your land drops. You can fill up your graveyard for flashback and for other things, but the Ants in My Pants, if the ants aren't not in this, I'm so sad. We'll see. Rally the Peasants. Yep, that's a pump spell that has flashback. I was never a huge fan of this one, but for 3 mana for +2/+0, it could often win some games, especially if you've gone wide. I wasn't drafting again during the set that Rally the Peasants was in, so I'm not sure exactly how strong it was at the time. Runebound Wolf, okay. That one we've played with. Great in a dedicated werewolf set. But again, unfortunately, in the dedicated werewolf set, the werewolves weren't the best creatures, so that was kind of sad in the werewolf deck, where the werewolf deck was the werewolf set where the werewolf set deck was not as good as the other stuff. Grizzled Angler is back. Okay, mill 2 cards. If it's a colorless creature card in your graveyard, transform this creature. Oh yeah, the Eldrazi. Okay, so this was okay. So okay, yeah. I don't know how good this is gonna be. Grizzly Anglerfish, 6 mana. They all attack. The Siren effect. Ah! Okay. Moonton. That's pretty. Jesus, that's pretty. Nice job to Sam White. Crikey. That is gorgeous. I'm gonna have to put this in a deck. This one's really stunning. Alright. Seize the Storm reprint. It was uncommon, now it's common, it looks like. Probably fine to downgrade it to that. Blade Stitch Scob. +1/+0. Again to the zombies. Retro Border. I don't know which I like better, which are the treatments of that we've gotten so far that I like better. Archghoul of Thraben foil retro border. That is cool. I think I run this in my zombie deck. I think I might actually sub this in for it. It's a really nice treatment. Again, I love the retro border foils in black, especially because the bubbles just really shine. It's so cool. Hell Vault. I have never used this card in my life. Somebody tell me what deck it goes best in. Here we go. Oh, looks like we're gonna get an Avacyn. Mausoleum Wanderer. That's the kind of sad thing about like the flip cards is you see them anyway. Mausoleum Wanderer. This we've already had. We had the full art. Now we have the retro border. And here is Avacyn herself. Still looks fake. It just still looks fake. This doesn't feel like a magic card, nor does it look like one. This is so weird. I don't know. The white in particular seems slightly like weirdly printed. I don't know. Maybe it's just the retro border that looks so odd, but like, and the way that they did the, I don't know. Anyway, this will probably be a giveaway. I've got plenty of Archangel Avacyns. This is just a retro border form of it. So let's go. Vexing Devil full art foil. We got the full art before. Now we have the full art foil. Okay. Elemental, which is created actually by this lovely common now here, Seize the Storm. It did some cool stuff in its format. Like, if you got multiple Seize the Storms, but you had like with the spells deck, you could do some cool stuff. So, I mean, I don't see the rest of the spells deck really being represented here, though, so I'm not sure how good this is going to be limited at this point based on its context. So, we shall see. Okay. We have 4 more after this? Yep. Okay. All right, let's see what we get. I don't know what the normal distributions for these are or how many posters we should expect or anything like that. So, let's see. Okay. Borrowed Hostility. That could be a fun one with the Escalate. I liked the versatility of the Escalate cards. Village Rites, a classic. Young Wolf. This is the original art. I like the new art even better. But this is a classic. I think there's someone online one of the Magic creators who is collecting these, so I might send that over to her. Alright, so this is Bane of Hanweir, so it's Hanweir Watchkeep, yep. 1/5 Defender, if no spells are cast, transform into this. 5/5 has to attack. Ba-doop. Was uncommon, I think. Now it's common here. Wandering Mind for the spells deck. That's lovely. In its format, it was cool. I don't know what it's looking like now. Lumberknot. Whenever a creature dies, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Hexproof 1/1. If there aren't like mass ways to like kill things, that's pretty cool. If you have like other things to die, of course. Cobbled Lancer's back. Okay. Not a great card, but it is a thing. Forest, nice with the deer. This is an Avacyn restored one as well. Really nice. Okay. Geese's Bidding, retro border. That one also actually looks fake. So weird. Okay, anyway, something about the printing is weird for me. I'm not sure whether it's just that I haven't seen I've seen so many retro border cards recently, though. Like, I've been sorting stuff, so weird. Anyway, Thermal Alchemist. Okay, so there's a piece of the spells deck, a really crucial piece. A piece here. It is still uncommon in this printing. Its original printing, it was common, I think. I feel like it was common. Eldritch Moon, was it common? I forget. It's been a while. All right. We have Lumberknot foil now. Retro border. Terror of Cruin Pass is... Oh, Cruin Outlaw. 2/2 first strike, and then it becomes a 3/3 double strike. Werewolves have Menace. I think this might go in my werewolf deck. I think I don't have a... Oh, no, I might have a foil. I'm not sure. Okay. Anyway. Next. Heartless Summoning. Creature spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. However, they also get -1/-1. I always felt like this didn't work out for me, but that art makes me want to play it. Like, that art makes me want to play this. That is stunning, but I don't actually think it goes in any of my decks. I think that the cost is too high. Metallic Mimic new art. Wow, okay. Retro border. Shapeshifter. Creatures chosen type in addition to its other types. Each other creature you control of the chosen type enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. I thought this was Ether Revolt. Am I making that up? I must be making that up. Maybe it was printed. I'm gonna look that up later. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up later. I'm gonna put that over here. All right. Next one is... Well, I mean, I suppose if you're gonna get a cool card multiple times, Cryptolith is not a bad one to get. So this is a foil full art Cryptolith. That's a nice one. It's a good card. I wonder what the printings of these will do to the value, though. We'll see. But it's a pretty card and a nice one. All right. So, next. They must have... I mean, they can't have printed this in... Like, it has to also have been in... And I'm just not thinking of it. Anyway. All right. I thought Metallic Mimic was like... I mean, maybe it was also reprinted in Ether Revolt or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking something else. I don't know. All gets mixed together in your head when they print so many all the time now. Soul Guide Griff. Yep. That one was so good because there was so much flashback and stuff. So, and as obviously, this will also have that flashback and things. So, a decent hate card to have. The better hate card was the black card that was also a 3/4, but exiled 2 creatures from the graveyard, two cards from a graveyard, and then made 2/2s. So that was nice. Wretched Throng. Throng. Okay, sorry. All right. Abundant Growth, Part 2. And then, wait. Hold on. Hold on a second. Let me go find the Abundant Growth in the... hold on. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, that's... yeah. Yep. We did get that in Retro Border. Okay, so we've got a Depraved Harvester here. Desperate Farmer. That was a fun one. Then we have Uncaged Fury. That thing won a lot of games. Sever the Bloodline. This used to be rare. That was a good removal spell at the time. At the time, power creep's not a thing. Chalice of Death here. On the other side, Chalice of Life. Gain 1 life. Then if you have 10 life more, transform. And then here, target player loses 5 life by tapping. That was not a limited card, usually. I don't think I've ever seen anybody say that that's a limited card. Plains, really pretty. Retro border there. Young Wolf, but not the foil. It's a full art, though. Kralin Horde Howler. So this is Duskwatch Recruiter with the alternate border. That's cool. Neat. Again, my pet card. I love it. Ooh! Delver? Delver's in this? Delver's been reprinted. Okay. Foil Retro Border Delver of Secrets. Sweet. Very cool. There it is. And it's got the little triangle this time. Ooh, Through the Breach is... whoa! Through the Breach. I don't remember this being in that set. What? I must be making it up. Wait. No, I don't think this was in that set. Must be like special guests of it, something. Like, I must be like the Mimic and Through the Breach. But it's a foil Through the Breach is really sweet. This card was great. Nice Emrakul. Hasty Bit. So I think these must be like special guests or something, because I don't think they were in that format, but I could be completely wrong. I'm gonna look them up though. All right. We have Thalia. The retro border this time. Again, still looks odd. Less odd, but still odd. Okay. Then, of course, this is going to be Huntmaster of the Fells. Retro border. This one looks fake because the words look like... The text looks thicker than it looks like on the screen. It's very strange. Okay, anyway. That's cool. That one can be a give it away because I do have those. And... Whoa! Oh, that's very pretty. Oh, that artwork is... Okay, well, I mean, human and elemental token over here. I'm just going to move all this to the side so you can properly appreciate this. That is a... That is a vampire. Gosh, look at the background, too. Very imperious. Such bloodlord. Much wow. Okay, that goes in my vampire deck. Very nice. Alright. That card's good. Oh, wait. Is this what I thought it was? Yes, this is the one I think it is. Yes, this is very good. Okay, all right. Nice. Okay, that is beautiful, and I'm very happy about that. That is nice. That is going in a deck. That is gorgeous artwork. Dang. The light on that and the... Oh, yeah. Chef's kiss. All right. Very pretty. Very pretty. All right, 2 more after this. Here we go. We have Guardian of Pilgrims. What? When this creature enters target, creature gets +1/+1 until end turn. Huh. Spirit Cleric. Okay. All right. Interesting. Battleground Geist. Other spirit creatures you control get +1/+0. Flying 3/3. So we still have the spirit. So werewolves, vampires, spirits, and humans. And then spells as themes. All right. Another Seize the Storm. Traveler's Amulet. Classic. There's Travel Prep. This card is so busted, or was at the time. I don't think it is anymore, but it's still so good at the time. I mean, they put it on uncommon. Maybe it is still so good. It was common. So good. Anyway, Mystic Retrieval. Okay. It's Howling Chorus. I don't remember this card. Oh, Shrill Howler. Oh, got it. 3/1, and then can't be creature's power less than this creature's power can't block it. You can transform it for 6 into the Howling Chorus, which is the 3/5. And whenever it deals combat damage to a player, 3/2 still has the power less than it can't block it. Then we have when you equipped up these, when we put something on this and then flipped it was so good. But the 3/1 for 3 was just a little understated, as I recall. Planes. Think twice. Retro border. Still looks and feels weird. Okay. Wild Hunger. Oh, I remember this card. It's been a long time. Also still feels fake. And looks it's so weird. Sorry, I'm gonna stop talking about that now. But like it's just, yeah. Anyway, some of these just feel and look odd. Maybe it's the proportion of the symbols are being weird, or like the position of it, or like position of the text. I don't know. It feels fake. It's weird. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about that. So, Cackling Counterpart. This used to be rare. It's now uncommon, but here's a foil version. All right. And Deserted Beach. Nice. Foil Deserted Beach. I like the lands. The lands I'm always happy to get for my EDH decks. And then we have, looks like we're going to get an Arlen. Eldritch Evolution. This did some work in some standard stuffs. All right. Here's Arlen Embraced by the Moon with an alternate, with the border, the special border. That's cool. I think I like this artwork pretty well. I'm not sure I like it better than the original, though. We'll see. I'd have to compare. again. That's gorgeous. A full art foil Hullbreaker Horror. The card is bonkers, and I don't know. I think I like the full art better than I like the retro border one. This is pretty cool. So that'll probably be what goes in the deck, and maybe I give away the other one. Insect Spooter. Oh, do we have spider spawning in this, I wonder? That could be interesting. I wonder if we do. It's a classic from Innistrad, so one would think. Plus the set's probably pretty big, given what I'm seeing so far with all the themes. That might make it difficult to draft with so many different themes in it. But, like, creature cards in graveyard does seem to be a thing, so they probably, almost certainly, with, like, Splinter Fright in here, they probably put the spider spawning. Let's see. Butcher Ghoul. Meh. Think twice. Foil. Blood Petal Celebrant. Better than it first looks. Festerhide Boar. Fiend Hunter! This was the one you could flicker in response and it would be so good. They never get it back. So, Fiend Hunter, sweet. Morbid Opportunist. Great card. This card is so good. Glad to get it. Perfected Form. So this is the... Oh, Aberrant Researcher. Beginning of your upkeep, mill a card. If an instant or sorcery was milled this way, transform this creature. Then it became Perfected Form 5/4 flyer. I don't think this was great. But milling the cards was interesting because, again, there's so much synergy with graveyards. So that was okay. Swampy. Again, that Avacyn Restored Swamp that I like. A Braid alternate art. Whoa. I'm going to have to look more closely at this. Talons tearing apart a mask? Yeah, that's a card. Here, let me give you a better shot of that. Oh, it's interesting art. All right. Anyway. Yeah, interesting. All right. Don't know how I feel about that one. I really like the new Braid art that we got just recently. Full art. It was cool. Although this isn't bad. Like, that's a really cool angle, and like the talons burning red is interesting. It's an interesting choice. All right. Archghoul, retro border. Not foil like we had retro border or the other. Abundant Maw, still don't like this card. Yeah, so this is how they're doing the black colorless on the blue colors. I don't know. Okay, anyway. Memory Deluge, another one, but not retro border this time. Thalia again, but full art this time. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, Winona Nelson art. Okay, let me take a look at this. The face doesn't have a lot of details in the art. It looks like it's maybe the printing was a little grainy. I'm not sure. It's kind of weird. Maybe it's just stylized like that. I don't know. But it looks like maybe the printing was just a little bit grainy and it lost the detail. A little pixelated. I don't know. Anyway, it's an interesting card. And artwork. I like the other. I'm sorry, Magali is my favorite. My favorite. So, I don't know how many. I mean, we are breaking every hull. Every hull. There will not be a hull remaining unbroken. Okay. Vanquish the Horde. Full art foil. That's cool. I will put that in a deck. I don't think it's worth much, but I will absolutely put this in a deck. This is gorgeous. Ren and 7 emblem. And a tree folk for the Renin 7. The Renin 7 makes the Star. Nice. Very nice. Okay, last one. Last one. I don't think we've hit anything crazy. I hope we've gotten most of our value back, but I don't know. I don't think we got this on pre-order, so it wasn't terribly expensive compared to like some special sets, collector booster boxes. So I'll have to go check, but the editor will help us understand exactly how much we've got here. All right. So last one, here we go. Stitched Mangler. This is has been outclassed by a lot of lynxes and things like that. There it is. We have Apothecary Geist. Okay, that was fine in its set with a lot of other spirits. Wildfield Scarecrow. This had a place in some decks. Most decks didn't want it. Oh, looks like another Delver. Not Retro Border, like the other one, but this one is a Delver foil. Sweet. Is Delver running anything anymore? Let me know in comments if it is. Howlpack Resurgence. This one's fun for the werewolf deck. Won me a lot of games of the werewolf deck. That's cool. Let's see. And now it's got this enchantment border that they're using for things. I wonder if it had it at the time. I don't think it did. I think it was just green, but could be wrong. Lightning Mauler. Oh, I remember this one did so much. Wait. Yeah, this one did so much damage. I think this was in yeah. This was used in standard for a certain amount of time. Not much, I think, but that was I think that's the one I'm remembering. Forbidden Alchemy, classic. Reprinted so many times, and the beautiful mountain that I love. Crusader of Audric again. Okay. Ashmouth Blade, the other side of which is Neglected Heirloom. This was a pretty good card in Limited, as I recall. You didn't want too many of them, but it was fine. There's a retro border there. Looks like we're getting Chalice of Life and Death again. Ugh. But a foil this time. Still retro border. And then we have... Oh, damn. That's pretty. Here it is. Meat Hook Massacre. Very nice. Let me move this over so we can see it a little bit better. But yeah. That's nice. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that card. And... another Sorin! But extended art, but not foil. Alright, there we go. And then... we have... two more cards. Captivating Vampire again. Not foil, but retro border. And finally, our last card. Whoa. Okay. Foil poster Avacyn Angel of Hope. Epic. So we got a poster Avacyn Angel of Hope and a foil poster Avacyn Angel of Hope. Hopefully, see what I did there? Sorry. Anyway, hopefully we made our money back. No serialized card to give away, sadly. Vampire. I liked this this vampire art. It was pretty good at the time. The 2/2. I have a bunch of these tokens from way back when. And this vampire as well. This one has lots of feelings, and I feel like could do... its face is in need of a fist. Anyway. Vulcan Baga, however, though, has always done amazing metal in artwork. Just absolutely stunning metal in artwork, and often does a bunch of knights and stuff like that, and always you can see the armor details are amazing. So yeah, Anyway, has always done that. So that's really cool. All right, so we will sleeve some of those up and get excited about it. Let's just run through a few of those, the most impressive things again. So of course that Avacyn is probably our top. But like there's some good stuffs in here. As overall, I'm just gonna put those away there. So then we got, I really like this. I'm gonna be putting this in a deck. So Hullbreaker Horror. I don't know if Hullbreaker is worth anything, but we'll just put the regular rares down here. Probably will put that in a deck. Arlen Cord, Eldritch Evolution, Deserted Beach will be deck worthy. Oh wait, Cackling Counterpart is uncommon here. Sorry. I think I have a. Oh, that's pretty. That one's definitely going in a deck. That's exciting. Huntmaster, Thalia, Retro Border Delver. I think I'm gonna put in an exciting pile. So we also have Through the Breach that I have to look up, and then also Metallic Mimic. I must be making that up, but I do love this border for the Duskwatch Recruiter. That's neat. And the full art Young Wolf will go to somebody. That'll be cool. Okay, foil Cryptolith, right? A full art has to be something. That's really neat. Heartless Summoning, Cruin Outlaw. Vexing Devil, full art. Archangel Avacyn. This one I will be giving away on stream. I think it's only like $3 or $4 though. Or at least it used to be. I don't know if it is now. Hellvault and things. And stuffs. Necro Duality is going in a deck. That's cool. Cathar's Crusade. I don't know what that's worth these days, but it's pretty cool. Full art Vanquish the Horde. Reforge the Soul foil. Galvanic Iteration foil. And those cards go over there. Halfway done going through that. Retro Border Gitrog Monsters, pretty cool. Full art Cryptolith Right, pretty cool. Dahlia foil, nice. Couple Blood Artists to be given away, that's nice. I think those are like $1, probably. And then Memory Deluge. Retro Border foil's cool. Another Avacyn poster. Mausoleum Wanderer, Docent of Perfection. Those go in the regular pile. This probably goes in a deck. And then Collective Brutality is cool. Vexing Devil. Haunted Ridge definitely will go in deck. And I think I'm going to try and find a place for this. It's too pretty. It's so nice. All right, then we got Hullbreaker Horror, Retro Border. That's neat. Another Cryptolith Right. Spell Queller's really cool. I don't think it's worth anything anymore, and I don't know this running anything. Voice of the Blessed. Fun. Ambitious Farmhand could probably find a spot in something, but it's common and uncommon there, so we're not going to pull it up. Wedding Announcement probably goes in a deck. Hermit Druid, really cool. Conjurer's Closet. Elder Deep Fiend, I don't think I have a spot for. Really cool, Tragic Slip. I might actually put that in something. Maybe a cube. And that's it. All right, so plus obviously the Through the Breach. I think I showed that there. That's cool. So let us take a look at what the editor says this is all worth. Hopefully it was a really cool box to see opened. I mean, I really like some of the things that we opened, and I'm really excited about them. I do think with like a couple Avacyns, we probably, with all of this, we probably approached getting our money back at the very least. So that's a rarity. Like I don't buy packs to think that I'm going to get my money back. So it's mostly to, enjoy with you some openings so that you can get the dopamine of, seeing cards opened and opening packs and without actually having to spend your own money. Yay. And hopefully we see some cool stuff that you would like to see given away on stream. I will probably be keeping a few of these, obviously, as I said, the ones that go into decks. I'm not sure about any of the others. I do already have, I think, a playset of everything else in here. So it's really the special treatments that I was interested in. And of course, the lands are really, really fun. So we're going to have a lot of good giveaways coming up. So this is really cool. Yay. Sorry. I always like giving away stuff. It makes me happy. So yeah, be sure to check out the Twitch streams and the and YouTube will probably do some giveaways coming up too. But yeah, now I have to look up I have to look up these two really quickly. So there must be just some, like, they decided to include for the probably for the purposes of just either reprints or, you know, maybe just rounding out the limited play, for example, for the set. They probably just included a few extra that weren't in there. I mean, obviously Hermit Druid was from Stronghold, I think. So I don't know why I was so surprised that, like, I mean, because this one's a special one, so I shouldn't have been quite so surprised about, like, other specials, as I think. But yeah, anyway. She's getting old. She remembers some things, though. All right. Anyway, so hopefully you had a great time watching these opened, and I hope you had, hope we opened some cool stuff that you were hoping to see opened. If there was something you really wanted to see opened, let me know if, like, what you were excited to open, or what you opened yourself that you were excited about, so I can live vicariously through you. But I think we'll be definitely giving away the one of the poster Avacens on stream. I don't need to, certainly. So we'll see how that goes. There's be some good giveaways in here, so I'm excited. Yay! All right. I love you all. Have the most wonderful morning, noon, night, afternoon, tea, second breakfast, whatever time it is for you. The editor will post the totals here, and we'll go from there. And I can't wait to see you soon. Consider subscribing if you enjoyed. And just, yeah, be safe. And I hope you all are very, very well and happy. All right. Cheerios. Bye-bye.